Hello, my name is Chrissa Amuah. I am the creative director and founder of AMWA Designs, and I'm also the founding director of Africa by Design. I'm here with Design Milk for DMTV Milkshake. I've been given a few questions, so I'm going to get straight into it. Let's see. Stir them up. Okay, let's see. This is a nice one to start with. So, can you walk us through your process for developing the Duality collection for Bernhardt? So, I launched a collection with Bernhardt Design last year. The title of the collection is the Duality Collection, or the full name, A Sense of Duality. And it speaks to the duality of my heritage. So as I'm sure you can tell, as the accent betrays, born and raised in London, but it's actually Ghana and Togo and Benin that are my heritage, where my family are from and where I still have family. It's actually predominantly Ghana that I get my design inspiration from. So the whole idea behind the collection spoke to this idea of navigating a duality of existence, meanings, and that was all translated into beautiful colour and textures. The collection features 56 different colourways in 6 different designs. I'm so incredibly proud of the collection, and you know, working with Bernhardt was nothing but a dream collaboration in the truest sense of the word, and it was just such an exciting project. And you know, I'm really excited to building a lifelong relationship with them. So you can check out some of the designs on my Instagram or on the website and tell me what you think. Okay, let's do the next question. Let me see. So the next question is, what can you tell us about Africa by Design? What is your wildest hope for it? So as I mentioned, I am the founding director of Africa by Design. Africa by Design launched in 2017, it now features 35 designers from 8 different sub-Saharan countries, and their work span furniture design, textile design, product design, environmental design, and the whole concept behind the platform was to showcase the very best of Africa's very diverse design talent. It's not often that designers from the continent were being showcased in a way that spoke to the authenticity of their designs, often influenced by local culture and customs, but you know, with modern and contemporary perspectives. So that's been the ambition of Africa by Design. But my wildest dreams for it are for it to grow as a platform. I also want to expand its scope for design education and, you know, enabling and inspiring and facilitating the next generation of designers from the continent. I believe that not only can design be something of beauty, but it can also be used to solve problems. So what better way than to grow its education and accessibility and more exhibitions. Hopefully going forward we can figure out a way to do lots of beautiful exhibitions showcasing the wonderful works of the designers. Actually I should mention before I move on, I did mention that we have designers from 8 different sub-Saharan countries, but I think it'd be right to say which countries those are. So far the works we've shown are of designers from Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Mali, Senegal, Ethiopia. I feel like I've forgotten someone. No? Is that 8? I don't know, I can't count. But to give you, Somalia, have I said Somalia? Hopefully that gives you some idea, but obviously the continent is made up of 54 different countries, so there's so much more to see. We've got a lot more work to do. Okay, next question, let's see. What do you find most wonderful about Ghanaian patterns and visual language? So I spoke briefly about my work and my textile designs in particular being inspired by Ghanaian symbology or Ghanaian design. For those that may not be aware, there are a collection of symbols from Ghana called Adinkra, and there are hundreds of them, and they've existed for centuries, and their whole intention and purpose is to encourage our personal well-being and social harmony. And I just think that's such an incredible thing, to combine beauty with meaning in a way that empowers us and enriches our everyday lives. So for me, in my work, what I've tried to do is to reinterpret those designs and put them into a modern and contemporary context. So that's what I love about Adinkra and Ghanaian symbology, is that it speaks to our humanity, it seeks to, empower us, make us happier, and given everything that's going on in the world right now, I think we can always do with so much more of that. So hopefully that answers that question. Next question. Let's see. What are you still learning in your practice? You never stop learning, do you? And I've learned so many things from both a creative perspective and from a business perspective. I think a good starting lesson that I still learn every day is to be bold and to walk in the truth of my own story and to be as authentic as possible. I think that's incredibly powerful. And there's no two designers ever the same, and so we should all do that. Another lesson I think I've learned is, it's so important to work with integrity. That means a lot to me, and to pay homage where homage is due, and to also be true in our intentions. I think that's really important. So those two lessons, but I'm always looking to improve my design style and learn new techniques and that sort of thing. So never stop learning. Let's see. Ghanaian proverbs feature as motifs in some of your work. Can you share one that you find particularly meaningful? Okay, there's one called Funtunefu Denchem, which literally means Siamese crocodile, and its proverb says that if the two, so Funtunefu Denchem is actually, did I say Siamese crocodile? Siamese crocodile, and if they were to fight over food, they would both suffer because they share one stomach. So it speaks to our unity, and I really like that one. So hopefully I've answered that. Let us see. You've talked in the past about wondering if your work was too black for the marketplace. How has that concern evolved over the past few years? I think a lot has happened in the past few years for people to be more open-minded and to see our shared humanity through the eyes of other people that have different cultural experiences. So that's been very positive. And I've always when I had those concerns, it was more about not wanting the work to be othered and for it to transcend cultures and speak to people from a range of backgrounds. So I do think it, from the feedback I often get, it has done that, and hopefully it will continue to do that. I just want people to enjoy beautiful design with great meaning that encourages them to be the best versions of ourselves. So it encourages me to be the best version of me. Okay, last question. You've said that earlier in your career, you would send samples of your work, or goodie bags if you like, to companies you might want to work with. How did you ensure that your work found the audience within your professional community that you wanted it to have? Was it that sort of one-on-one outreach? Was it coming from an exceptional art school? So I've always thought that making human connections is paramount, and that's why I would personalize and customize these boxes of my samples, because I'm sure, you know, many interior designers or people that I was looking to speak to were being inundated and contacted by so many others. So for me, it was about finding a unique way to stand out in a way that spoke to the work that I do and hopefully resonated and would create keepsakes for people. So it was a combination of saying, hey, make sure you can see me, also get in touch and order some fabrics and some of my designs. So hopefully I've answered your questions. It's been a pleasure being here with you all on DMTV Milkshake. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram handle, Chrissa.Amuah.